Mark, a 2-0 victory there, ending that unwanted run in the league. It was a good, solid performance in difficult conditions today.
Yeah, I think you're right. I think first half we had to do quite a bit of defending, a little bit too much defending for my liking. But what I was really pleased with was the way we stuck at it. You know, we had to deal with a lot of long throws from them, some corners, and they were putting us under pressure. But you know, there was quite a strong breeze out there today, and I think attacking the clubhouse end, that the wind was certainly going in that direction. So we always knew we'd be under a little bit of pressure. And I was delighted with the way we stuck at it. We were strong. As I say, we were dealing with their balls into the box. So really pleased on that side of the game. Sometimes you're not always going to be able to play fantastic football from minute one all the way through to the end, and sometimes you've got to show your battling qualities, and I thought we did that in abundance first half. Obviously the way the first half ended couldn't have been any better for us, with Josh Ashby scoring with the last kick of the first half. So really professional performance today. I thought all of the boys put a real honest shift in, and we got our rewards.
There were some really notable performances that I felt. Obviously, Craig King made a couple of good saves, Joe Ostler as usual, and Adoka, who I know you've got a lot of time for, was outstanding at the back today.
Well, for only 18 years of age, I thought he was absolutely immense. I mean, Midson and Wall up front there are a real handful, two very good players, and Adoka, handled them tremendously. I mean, I watched him develop over his 2-year scholarship here with us, and he got better and better every single month, and when he first came to us, when he was a 16-year-old, to be quite honest with you, I wouldn't have sort of said he would be performing as well as he is at the moment, but his progression has probably surprised us all. I've got real high hopes for him. I'm not really sure that centre half is his best position, to be honest, but he's absolutely tremendous. He never lets us down when he plays there. He's physically strong, he can play, he's quick. We've got a very good player on our hands there, and we've got to keep working with him, we've got to keep nurturing him. He needs to keep grounded and stay professional, and I do believe we've got a player that could go on into higher levels there.
And as I mentioned at the start of this interview, you had a bit of an unwanted record last month, September. You didn't get a league win, but the performance today across the field there must fill you with a lot of hope, not only for the FA Cup match next week, but for the month ahead.
It does, yeah, and obviously 2 wins on the spin now with the Cup and the League. It hopefully gives us a bit of confidence. We did need a victory today. As I said before the game, we don't like seeing ourselves sort of 2 points off the relegation places, but I think you've seen today again that we're better than our league position suggests. But we have to keep proving that week in, week out. Every point that you get's hard earned in this league. Nobody's going to give you anything, and as long as the players understand that they have to apply themselves to those types of levels every week, we've got some good ability in the side. But I was pleased with our work rate today. I thought people like Rob Sinclair playing in the number 10 position. If your number 10 works that hard for you off the ball like he did today, he gets his rewards for his honesty with a goal, and that's what we want to see. Sometimes when we lose a game, or we don't play particularly well, the frustrating thing for me is sometimes when I say, well, we haven't really given it a go, or there's been a little bit of a lack of effort, but you can't fault the effort of the boys today, and up against a physical Concord side, I thought we for the main handled it very well.
And looking ahead now to the week ahead, a massive game for you next weekend. Hemel Hempstead away in the FA Cup 4th qualifying round. After your heroics and your exploits from last year, that must be a game that's really whetting your appetite and the appetite of your players.
Definitely, and we've got a week to prepare, which is good. Obviously, we only played Hemel in the league a couple of weeks ago, and it was a very tight game, and perhaps I think we deserved a little bit more down there. And so we know each other well. I think both clubs will be looking at it as a 50-50 game, to be honest. I think Hemel, and ourselves, I think it's whoever sort of turns up and performs on the day. But we've got to look at areas that we think we can exploit. We've got to prepare ourselves properly, avoid any injuries, in training and that this week. And as you say, it's a great game for us to play in. They'll be sort of, just as up for it as we are, because the prize is big, isn't it? The first round proper game, when you could be drawing the likes of Sunderland and Portsmouth, and that's the dream for non-league clubs. So, it's going to be hard work there next week. But I think if we sort of take some of the good things we've done over the last couple of performances, we'll give ourselves a real chance.
And a dream for the players, but you've said many times it was enjoyable for you last year as well, wasn't it, as the manager, to be on that national limelight and going so well all the way through to the second round?
Well, it was a great experience. You know, we want to be testing ourselves against league sides, and I thought we acquitted ourselves well when we did last year. We went into that, particularly the Colchester game. You know, we weren't in great form at all in the league, and to be honest with you, we were all under a little bit of pressure. And then, you know, we go and get a performance, and that a win and a performance, and it helped our league form. So. But, you know, just on today anyway, you know, I was pleased. I thought it was a professional performance. I thought all of the boys worked extremely hard to keep a clean sheet in difficult conditions today. As you quite rightly said, a quick mention to Kingy, because he did pull off a couple of great saves, and I'm pleased for him that he got his clean sheet. And a nice, you know, a win and a clean sheet at home. You know, you can't ask too much more than that against a team that I think will cause side problems this year.
And just finally, looking at the players coming off there ahead of next week, no sort of major injury issues, hopefully a nice clean week, and prepare well for next week.
No, that's right, yeah. I just felt Bobson, you know, perhaps wasn't quite on his game today as we've seen him last week, but, you know, that's fine. You know, he's going to take a little bit of time to get used to us, and so it's obviously just put Jonesy on there, and we always know Jonesy will give us 100% effort down that side of the pitch, so just sort of made a little change there, and the last two really was just to sort of, you know, if I'm being totally honest, to sort of wind the clock down a little bit, really, you know. And but Leon, even in the 5 minutes he was on, Leon Lobjot, I thought he showed some good enthusiasm, from real sort of energy and work rate. And I always say to the players, you know, people come up to say if they're not in the team, oh well, I haven't had a chance and all that. But I think Leon showed, even in the 4 or 5 minutes he was on, that he impressed me with his attitude and his enthusiasm. So every time you step on that pitch is an opportunity to show what you're about, even if it's for 30 seconds, 5 minutes, whatever it is. So good performance, good pleased for the boys, and yeah, let's now prepare for an important game next week.
Mark, thanks as always.
Thank you. Cheers.